Good evening, everybody. Welcome on this Saturday afternoon to 2025 CUNYAC Conference Quarterfinals here at the West Quad Gymnasium between the visiting Medgar Evers Cougars and your Brooklyn College Bulldogs. I am Pat Brown along with my partner Sean McKissick. And Sean, it's deja vu all over again. This is the third meeting between these two teams. Brooklyn has swept both games, but this is the first time both teams will be almost at full strength.
Almost at full strength. That's the key here. Brooklyn came out guns blazing last time here at home, able to get off to that 18-2 start. But Medgar Evers expects some key starters back in the lineup tonight. That game at Medgar Evers was a lot closer. Again, Brooklyn missing Alina Estrella and Nikitch. So it's going to be interesting to see how Brooklyn comes out here again tonight. Again, once again, for this team, the first 5 minutes of that first quarter are key to how the rest of the game is going to flow.
It's going to be huge. Also, the Brooklyn College team, this is the first time in 8 years that Brooklyn College, in order to get to the championship game, they're going to have to go on the road, because if they win tonight, they go to Baruch and they play at Baruch. If they beat Baruch, then they travel to Hunter to take the championship game right there. So they are the 4-time division champions, but they got a long road ahead of them.
And interesting to point out, this is the first time Brooklyn's playing in the quarterfinals in 7 years, and also the first time that they're playing the quarterfinals with the 4 past championships that they've won. So it adds an extra little wrinkle, extra little obstacle that this team is going to need to overcome against a formidable opponent.
Yes, and this is the first time in over 12 years that Medgar Evers has made the tournament. They come in, they're 3-10. They're 3-11 in the conference. They qualified for the 6th spot ahead of York and CCNY. But this a good job done by Coach Rodney Card to get them into place, because they haven't had over 5 wins in I don't know how long ago. But to get them into the tournament, to get them to this spot, I'm sure he's done a good job and proud of the team that he has.
He's been proud of this team, but this team's going to need to execute better. We talked to him last time. We talked about this team's ability to execute late in the game. So it's going to be interesting to see how Medgar Evers comes out here.
Yes, it's going to be interesting to see, because they don't have a full bench like they used to. They only have 6 players. Brooklyn has their whole contingent. Mia Daniel is back in the lineup. She is starting again. She sat out the last 2 games. And Brooklyn College, heavy laden with seniors. So this is their last home game of their career. So I'm sure that's playing on their minds as well.
Absolutely. And for Brooklyn, they got all the key starters in. And we talked to Coach Rocco Soletto. He wants the team to play with pace, space the floor out, get the open shot, and force the issue, press on defense.
Yeah, make them uncomfortable, get into your transition game. And you said before, as we were talking before the game, that when Brooklyn hits their first couple of shots, it turns up their intensity on the defensive end, and that transitions to everything going full.
Right, offense carries into defense, and vice versa. Defense could create offense. So that's what's made Brooklyn successful the past month and a half, when they finally got everyone healthy. Now it's about time just to execute it when it matters most in a winner-go-home situation.
Yes, it is. So we're going to turn the camera around, get ready for the playing of the national anthem and the introduction to both starting lineups. There's the play of an anthem. Let's get right into the announcing of the starting lineups.
For the Medgar Evers Cougars, number 1, Jennifer Metra, 5'4" guard, junior out of Brooklyn, New York, Abraham Lincoln High School. Number 2, Aaliyah Lyons, guard, 5'4", sophomore from Brooklyn, New York, Bedford Academy High School. Forward center, 6' junior from Brooklyn, New York, from Public Service Bushwick High School. Number 3, Shelly Casada, guard, forward, 5'4", sophomore from Brooklyn, New York, on Carmen Charter High School. Number 4, Shanna Atkinson, guard, 5'7", junior from Brooklyn, New York, Pathways in Technology Early College High School. Number 12, Nana Samake, head coach Rodney Carr, alongside assistant coaches Jennifer Jules, Paul Wilson, and Kenneth Whitstone.
And the starting lineups for your Brooklyn College Bulldogs. The 5'7" sophomore from Newdorf High School in Staten Island, number 10, Dior Dorsey. The 5'7" freshman from Uncommon Charter High School in Brooklyn, number 13, Amia Daniel. The 5'11" senior from St. Martin, California, Live Oaks High School, number 21, Aliyah Rafat. The 5'9" junior guard from Putnam Science Academy High School in New York, number 23, Anna Kitch. And the 5'6" graduate from James Madison High School in Brooklyn, number 24, Alina Estrella. Head coach, Megan Campbell. Assistant coaches, Emilio Sedaris, Rocco Soletto, Brittany Bowen, Nicole Francomano, and Stanley Fevrin, along with Michael Watson. Brooklyn College going from left to right. They're in their white jerseys with maroon numbers, gold trim, with maroon Brooklyn across the chest, and Medgar Evers in their black jerseys, gold numbers with gold Medgar Evers across their chest. The officials for this afternoon's game: Brian Anthony, Jackie Cruz, and Joe Dooley. Brooklyn comes in at 14-11 overall, 10-4 in the conference. They have the number 3 seed. And Medgar Evers comes in 3-17 overall, 3-11 in the conference, the number 6 seed. Brooklyn won the first game here at home on January 22nd. They won at Medgar Evers 63-53. And then on Valentine's Day here, they won 96-34. Medgar Evers led by their junior, number 3, Sheila Calzada, 12 points a game, shooting 31% from the field, and 9.7 rebounds. Brooklyn led by their junior forward, Anna Kitch, 12 points a game, shooting 36 from the field, 34 from 3, and 9 rebounds. And Alina Estrella, 11 points, 36% from the field, and 3 rebounds. Followed up by Dior Dorsey with 10 points, 5 rebounds. Here we go. Aliyah Rafat and Casada to jump. There's a tip. It goes to Lyons. Lyons going to pull it back top of the key. Brooklyn in the 2-3 zone. Swings over to Metro. Metro looking for Casada, not there. Lyons swings over to Samaki. Samaki hounded in the corner to Axelson. Looking for Casada, down to Casada in the paint. Pulls it out. Jump under the basket to Metro. Blocks. Got an offensive rebound. Puts it up. And the basket is good.
Good job with Metra staying consistent. Good defense there by Kish. Just couldn't gather the rebound. Metra uses her body to force the way inside.
So Estrella, top of the key. Medgar Evers in the 2-3 zone. Into Kitch, into the paint. Spots up for Rafat. No good. And offensive rebound by Dorsey. Dorsey in the paint. Pull up jumper. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Taken by Daniel. So Brooklyn doing a good job on the boards. Shots up. No good. And another offensive rebound. This time by Dorsey. Kitch going to spot up for 3. It's good. So 3 straight offensive rebounds for Brooklyn. Goes to 3 points. Samaki now breaks away down the right side. Hounded and fouled right there by Estrella, I believe. Yep, her first foul, team's first, and the first of the game.
Yeah, Estrella just reaching in there a little too much. Side out now for Medgar Evers. But Medgar had the save there on the inbounds, and Dorsey able to collect and just give it out to Kitch.
Casada spins, shot up. No good. Rebounded by Daniel. Gets it over to Estrella. Estrella pass half court. Over to Daniels. Daniels back to Estrella. Estrella's going to bring it back out. Brooklyn College trying to assert themselves, moving the ball around, trying to find the open gaps in the Medgar Evers defense. 10 on the shot clock. Down to Estrella with 9 seconds. In the corner. Swings it over. Kitch with 4 seconds into the corner. Puts up the shot. And it's good by Rafat with the buzzer going off.
Good placement there by Aaliyah. Got the opening right at the perfect time.
Brooklyn in the press now. Gets it over to Lyons. Lyons gets the pass half court. Picked up by Daniels now. Swings over to Metra. Metra's going to drive. Hounded by Dior Dorsey. Oh, Metra got away from the defense. Lyons with 10 seconds. Looking for Quesada, but she's not there. And the shot by Samaki, air ball. And out of bounds off of Atkinson. It's going to be Brooklyn College ball. 7:30 left to go in this opening quarter. Afolabi is here, former Bulldog champion. So Dorsey inbounds the ball, Brooklyn up 5-2. So far, Brooklyn doing a good job offensively, especially on the board. Oh, nice pass.
As Anna gets the open lane. Good job by Anna Kitch. 7-0 run by Brooklyn, just like that.
Pump fake by Anna Kitch. And Lyons got the ball stolen. Daniels going right into the paint. Puts it up, blocked by Quesada. Quesada said, not in the paint today.
Quesada has a size advantage against anyone else here on the court. Using it to her advantage there that time. Brooklyn side out 26 on the shot clock.
First turnover of the game committed by any team. So Dorsey to inbounds. Inbound to Rafat. Over to Kitch. Kitch spots up for 3, and it's splash. Cash money.
The off-ball movement to everyone collapsing under the paint.
And stolen by Dorsey. Pump fake, puts it up, and gets the basket. Another turnover leading to points for Brooklyn. They're up on a 12-0 run. And almost stolen by Dorsey again. Metra gets around the double team. Still going into the paint. And off of Rafat's leg as Metra tried to get into the post. Metra to inbound. Gets it in to Atchison. Atchison down to Lloyd. I'm not sorry, that's Samaki. Samaki's going to shoot. And she makes the basket. So they stop the 12-0 run. Dorsey on the corner, goes baseline, springs it back out. Top of the key to Rafat. Rafat over to Straya. Straya into the paint, swings over to Daniels. Another 3. Bam, zoom. 3 in a row for Kitch.
Brooklyn getting their shot to fall early here. Spacing out the floor, getting the open shooter. Last time, Anna Kitch redirects to that left corner.
Brooklyn College now in the press again. Lyons brings the pass half court into the double team. She's caught, trying to get it over to somebody. Stolen by Dorsey. Puts it up. Basket is good, and the foul on Lyons.
Uses the backboard to redirect the shot. A little out of control there at first. Good job by Dorsey. Great court awareness to put it up towards the backboard.
So Dorsey going to the line to try and complete the three-point play. 17-4. Brooklyn up, exerting themselves openly like you said they needed to do.
This is what they did last time, too, back a few weeks ago, doing the same thing today.
Dorsey knocks down the free throw. So Anna Kitch has 11 of the 18 points. Quesada over to Metra. Metra, double team, gets it over to Lyons. Brooklyn College extending the defense. Down to Quesada. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded by Daniel. Estrada, and off of Medgar Evers, they say, and it's going to stay Brooklyn College basketball. Lyons pleaded her case.
I just want to point out one thing really quickly, and Estrella came along the left baseline right there. It was completely wide open. No one on Medgar Evers' back defensively to shut down the open lane.
So Estrella's going to inbound. Gets it into Kitch. Kitch over to Daniels. Daniels into the paint. Puts it up, blocked. Swings it back over to Estrella. To Kitch, another 3, no good this time. Offensive rebound by Dorsey. Back to Kitch. Estrella now into the paint, and she tried.
Yeah. Kitch thought about it, had Rafat there open. It seemed like she wanted to go to there.
Timeout called by Medgar Evers. We're just about halfway through this first quarter. Brooklyn is up by 14, 18-4. You're listening to 2025 CUNYAC Conference Quarterfinals here at the West Quad Gymnasium between the number 6 Medgar Evers Cougars and the number 3 Brooklyn College Bulldogs. I am Pat Brown, along with my partner Sean McKissick. We're here live on YouTube.com, your home for everything Brooklyn. Sean, this is exactly what we were talking about before the game. Brooklyn had to come out in that first 5 minutes, establish their pace, establish their dominance, and that's exactly what they're doing.
And that's what they did, and they did the same thing the first 2 times, but the first time in Medgar Evers, they let Medgar Evers get back in there with their physicality, with their size, but Brooklyn's doing a great job spacing out the floor. And the Kitch, all her three-point attempts have been pretty open thus far. So that speaks to what Brooklyn's able to gather here offensively.
Yep, they are moving the ball around very efficiently, finding the open player. It has been Kitch so far, and sees 3 or 4 from 3.
As Gutierrez checks in for Mia Daniel.
Brooklyn in the 2-3 zone. Over to Samaki. Samaki trying to get it to Casada. Brooklyn boxing her in. Into Casada. Now she's triple teamed. Gets it back to Lyons. They are not going to allow Casada to roam in the paint. Samaki back to Lyons. Into Casada. Escada hounded. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Kitch, but fouled by Eicherson.
Eicherson there with the reach in as Anna Kitch grabbed the rebound.
So that's their second foul, second of the game. And now checking in for Brooklyn is number 20, the freshman Audrey Walvogel. Walvogel, freshman from Glendale, New York, Queens Metro High School. She's going to bring the ball up. Swings over to Dorsey. Dorsey back to Walvogel looking. Now Medgar Evers being aggressive on the defensive end. Back to Kitch with 15 on the shot clock. Walvogel down and knocked out of bounds by Lyons. And now coming in for Rafat is number 15, the senior from Midwood High School, Mary Dolchin. 11 on the shot clock. Walvogel to inbound. I seen Medgar Evers has picked up the defensive intensity.
Yes, they have, you see right there, getting right up on Anna Kitch.
Dorsey with 5 seconds. Swings it over in the corner. Walvogel shoots. No good. Rebounded by Casada. That was the first bad offensive possession for Brooklyn.
Now let's see if Medgar can bring this to within under 10 before the end of the quarter.
3:50. Casada now pull up jumper, and she knocks down her first shot. Walvogel, nobody pressing her. Gutierrez back to Walvogel. Brooklyn now spreading it around. Dorsey, top of the key to Gutierrez. Dolchin looking, top of the key. Another 3-point shot. This one no good. Rebounded by Samaki. So Kitch is not going to be afraid to take open threes. She's 3 of 5 right now. So I got McMullen and Daniels getting ready to check in for Brooklyn at the scores table as Casada drives baseline. Cut off, double team. And we got a foul on number 3, that's Gutierrez, her first, team second. Non-shooting foul as Daniel and McMullen come in for Kitch. And Dorsey McMullen wearing number 2. She's a 5'10 freshman from Mary Bertram High School in Brooklyn. Metro to inbound, 20 on the shot clock. Gets it in, stolen by Walvogel. Walvogel on the right side, slows it down, puts it up and in.
Right there, the open floor, the turnover happens right under the basket. Walvogel, the only player back.
3 minutes left. Metro has it. Back to Lyons, top of the key. Samaki's going to shoot the 3. No good. Rebounded by Daniels. Over to Walvogel. Walvogel pressing. Over to Gutierrez. Almost lost it, but got it back. Dolchin's going to spot up the 3. No good. And fighting for the rebound. But they call a foul on number 2, Lions, that's her second. Team's third.
Yeah, that's on Lions because she pulled Gutierrez down as she had the rebound.
Yes. So 20 on the shot clock, 2:34 left to go in the quarter. Brooklyn up 20-6. Gutierrez to inbound. Gets it in to Walvogel. She's open for the three. No good. It's an air ball. The VW blew a tire on that one.
Quick release on the open shot.
But they're finding the open shots. Oh, my goodness. All the papers are just flying away from us. So we got an official's timeout as Dorsey has to come out of the game for some reason. We don't know what it is. And Gutierrez has to come out of the game. So
Gutierrez goes right to the trainer, Jason, yep.
Cut? Possibly. Yeah, she might have got cut. And if there's any sight of blood, the officials will stop it and take them off the court to get patched up. So Gutierrez gets patched up. She's back on the court. And Medgar Evers has the ball and inbounding under their own basket. Brooklyn showing pressure lightly. Lions swings it over. It's going to be intercepted by Brooklyn. Over to Dorsey. Daniels. Shots up. No good. Offensive rebound. Walvogel. She puts it up and in.
Good jumper there by Volvogel.
So again, Lions bringing it up. Double team over to Aitchison. Aitchison puts it up. Quesada in the paint. Triple team. Ball taken away by Dolgen. They call jump ball possession arrow Bulldogs. As you see, as soon as Quesada gets the ball in the paint, she is smothered by defenders. But you cannot put all three people, because two people are open. She can swing it back out, and they can knock down the shot. Gutierrez now looking for Dorsey. Dolgen over to Walvogel, over to McMullen. McMullen back to Gutierrez. Walvogel over to Daniel. She's gonna,
Daniel,
she faked,
a little too much on that pass.
Yeah, she actually faked out Dolgen because Dolgen thought she was going to take the three. She turned around to get the rebound. Didn't even see the pass coming. So, a minute and a half left to go in the first quarter. Lions walks it up. Samaki on the right side now. Back to Lions. Down to Metro. Metro. Back to Lions. 10 on the shot clock. Trying to find space. Puts up the shot. Off the glass and good! Lions called bank. Over to Daniels. And Brooklyn swinging it back over. Swings over to Walvogel. Walvogel looking down to McMullen. Pump fake, puts it up. No good. Mary Dolgen gets the rebound, but she's fouled by number 4, Aitchison. That's her second. Team's fourth.
That missed shot by McMullen kind of just seemed like it fell right into Dolgen's hands. Puts her right back up and gets contact.
Mary hits the first free throw. Second free throw coming. And both are good by Dolgen. 20.8 second differential between shot clock and game clock. Brooklyn again showing pressure. Samaki gets it, goes down the left side. Double team. Swings it over to Lions. Lions got fouled. Yes, indeed. That was by Daniels, I believe, on the push.
So Daniels seems to kind of lose her balance right there. Just go right into Lions. It'll be side out for Medgar Evers 21 on the shot clock. 41.6 left in the quarter.
Metro looking. Gets it into Quesada. Quesada goes baseline. Pump fake. Shots up. No good. And rebounded by Dolgen. But stolen by Metro. Samaki into the paint. Swings it back out to Metro. Down low, knocked out, and out of bounds off of Brooklyn. So Medgar Evers will still have the ball. $18 on the shot clock, 24 on the game clock. Into Samaki. Samaki back to Lions. Lions down low to Metro. Metro in the paint. Turnaround jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound by Casada. She puts it up, banks it home. So Brooklyn can hold for the last shot. 10 seconds. Over to Gutierrez. Down, stolen. 2, 1. Lions. Pulls up, shot. No good. The end of the first quarter, Brooklyn has a 14-point lead. They lead 24-10.
24-10. Good effort there by Brooklyn. All throughout a quick 11 points. Hranek, Vogel did a good job coming off the bench. Same with Gutierrez. Just a good all-around effort for Brooklyn. If you're Coach Campbell, you got to like what you've seen so far. But coming into the second quarter, Brooklyn needs to do a better job of keeping Casada out of the paint, limiting her post touches, because that's the only real reliable offense that Medgar Evers has shown thus far. You got to force this team to beat you with their shooting. And Brooklyn showed a pretty good press so far right from the get-go. It's not like when we usually have to wait for them to start knocking down a few jumpers. It was right from the jump, so good effort from Brooklyn, good effort from the starting lineup. Just continue to put the pressure on this Medgar Evers team. As Pat is coming back up with the stats, both teams still in their huddles. Brooklyn will have possession to start the second quarter. And here with the stats, the glaring thing right here is Medgar Evers is only 5 for 14 from the field and only a total of 5 rebounds. Brooklyn has 15.
And 8 of those on the offensive glass. Brooklyn shooting 45% from the field, 9 of 20. 3 of 8 from 3, 37.5, and 3 from 3 from the free throw line. And Sean, you got the call.
As there's a quick stoppage in play, and that'll be Metra inbounding once again, 20 on the shot clock, 27 back up on the shot clock. Metra inbounds to Lions. Lions brings it up, out to Casada. Casada going into the post. Hook shot is good.
Casada starting to assert herself now.
Casada really putting an effort inside the paint. Pass back out to Dolgen. Taken by Casada. Up ahead, here comes Medgar Evers again. Out to Lions. Lions runs the paint. Out to Casada. Casada thought about it. Looking around. Gives it off inside to Atkinson. Back to Casada. Casada has the size advantage off to Metra. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Anna Kitch. Out to Alina Estrella. In the open court. Estrella up. No good. Rebounded by Metra. Metra out to Lions. Lions will bring it up just about a minute into the second quarter. Lions pulls it back out, guarded by Dorsey. Alina there as well. Off to Casada. Casada jumper. It's good.
They got to get her off of her spot now. That's 2 in a row. She's knocked down. She's looking for her shot right away.
Absolutely. Another 3 by Anna Kitch. This time it's way off. Rebound fought for. Gathered by Mia Daniel.
Jump ball. Should be Brooklyn basketball.
Yeah, it should be Brooklyn basketball.
Yes, indeed.
Dorsey to inbound. But good effort here by Medgar Evers. The last 2 minutes of that fourth quarter now carrying over into the second quarter.
Remember the first game at Medgar Evers, exactly what happened in that second quarter. They fought back and knocked down a 10-point deficit.
Out to Kitch, out to Dorsey. Dorsey drives. Out to Estrella. Estrella for 3. It's good. Alina Estrella knocking down the huge 3-pointer for Brooklyn as the lead is now back up to 13. Full court pressure comes. Lions out to Samake. Samake smothered. Back out to Lions. Lions will slow it down. They run a play. 16 on the shot clock for the Cougars. Pass inside to Metra. Metra go inside the post.
Double dribble.
Yeah. Double dribble called on Metra. That'll be Brooklyn ball. Try to gather herself.
That is the 7th turnover for Medgar Evers.
There'll be a timeout. Brooklyn timeout here. Up 13. But definitely, Pat, Medgar Evers showing much more pressure defensively, much more of a press, much more of a concerted effort to force Brooklyn's tough shots here.
And just like Brooklyn making a couple of baskets, turning up their defense intensity, it works the same way for the opponent, Medgar Evers. Casada comes down, knocks down 2 straight shots. Their defense has picked up the last 2 minutes of the first quarter into the second quarter. It has transitioned.
Both teams still in their huddles.
Good crowd here at the West Quad Gymnasium on a Saturday afternoon, a nice sunny and pleasantly warm Saturday morning. Yep.
So after that cold we got last night.
Oh, man.
As Casada now up to 8 points, 4 of 6 from the field.
Yep, 2 in a row. They got to see that she likes that position on the post, and it's not boding well. So, Casada, I'm sorry, that is Estrella, bring the ball up. Oh, hey, you disconnected me. Sorry for the problem. Kitch for 3, no good. And it's going to be off of Medgar Evers, Brooklyn College basketball. It's going to be Dorsey to inbound. I don't hear him. No. Estrella into the pass. She traveled. It's going to be a turnover for Brooklyn. That's their 5th. So Metra is going to inbound. Lyons brings the ball up. Guarded by Dojan. I'm sorry, that's Rafat. Over to Metra. Metra down to Casada. She's cut off. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Rafat. I don't hear him.
Sorry about the technical difficulties there, folks. Lions brings out the possession for Medgar Evers. Drives straight down the lane. Jumper, no good. Rebounded by Mia Daniel. Daniel out to Estrella. Estrella brings it up. Estrella back out to Daniel. Daniel thought about it. Back to Dorsey. Dorsey drives. Dorsey jumper. No good. Rebounded by Casada. Out to Metro. Metro reset the possession off to Lions. Lions slowly brings it up the court. 6:40 remaining in the second quarter. Medgar Evers down by 13. Double comes with Estrella and Dorsey. Out to Samake. Samake looking. Off to Casada. A little too much there.
Turnover.
Yep.
There we go. Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody, but we are back.
You can hear me, right?
Yes, just got turned up a little louder.
Estrella brings out the possession. Off to Daniel. Daniel back to Estrella. Estrella drives. Back out to Kitch. Kitch thought about it. Did not take it. Out to Dorsey. Dorsey drives. Kick out pass to Estrella. Open 3. It's good.
Zing, zing. The ball is in.
30-14. Brooklyn lead. Once again, Brooklyn shots are falling. Moving the ball. Getting quality looks. Double comes for Lions. She takes a hard four along the baseline at the Brooklyn bench.
That's on Kitch. And see, when you have them trapped on the baseline, if you give them a sliver of space and they take it, they're going to call a blocking foul because you don't have any leverage and you're moving to cut them off. So Gutierrez comes in for Daniel. So you got Gutierrez, Rafat, and Kitch in the backcourt. The three-point shot, no good. On the ground, jump ball, possession arrow, Medgar Evers.
That'll be Medgar Evers' ball. Metro to inbound the 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock, 5:44.
Hold on, he's trying to put time on the shot clock. Is that what he's doing? Yep, 18 on the shot clock. He actually reduced the time.
Metro to inbound it. Looking. Off to Lyons. Lyons off to Quesada inside the post. Quesada tries to back it down, loses the ball.
And there's another jump ball, and now the possession arrow goes to Brooklyn.
And that'll be altering possession on that jump ball. It'll be back to Brooklyn. Dorsey to inbound to Estrella. Estrella calls out a play and brings the ball up the floor. Gets it across half court. Dorsey back to Estrella. Estrella drives. Estrella out to Gutierrez. Off to Kitch. Corner three. No good. Rebound fought for. Collected by Samake. Taken away by Dorsey. Out to Estrella. Open three again. This time it's no good. Dorsey, amazing rebounds. Good job crashing the offensive glass. Kitch cuts to the basket. And the layup is good.
That's what crashing the boards does for you.
It allows you the extra effort. It throws the defense off. Kitch intercepts that pass. Gathered by Rafat out to Estrella. Estrella out to Dorsey. Dorsey drives. Shot blocked by Quesada. Gets it back. And there's a foul called, I believe, on Metro.
Yes, that is a foul on Metro. So Dorsey got blocked, but it went right back to her. She went immediately. Oh, wait a minute. 3-second violation on Brooklyn in the paint. So that was on Rafat. She was inside the circle.
Can't be inside the circle for more than 3 seconds. As Lyons brings up the possession for Medgar Evers. 4:30 approaching here in the second quarter. Into the deep quarter, into Atkinson. Inside to Metro. Metro goes around Rafat. Couldn't get it. Rebound gathered by Anna Kitch. She brings it up across half court. Up head to Gutierrez. Gutierrez back to Kitch. Open three. Too short. Rebounded once again by Dorsey. Out to Estrella. Estrella resets the possession.
And the shot clock stopped. What happened? Because the official blew the whistle, and while the ball was still in play. So McMullen's going to come in for Kitch. And they just took 2 seconds off the shot clock. It was 18, now it's down to 16. The officials want to get it right.
Yeah. As Dorsey will inbound it for the Bulldogs. 4:12 remaining in the second quarter. Off to Estrella. Estrella calls out a play. Off to Gutierrez in the left corner. Back to Dorsey. Back to Rafat. Rafat to three. No good. Rebound taken by McMullen. Off to Dorsey again. Back to Gutierrez. Open left corner three. No good. Rebound 4-4 take.
Knocked out of bounds.
Backed out by Metro. It'll be Brooklyn maintains possession.
But you see, they are crashing the boards. Thank you. Brooklyn crashing the boards very effectively.
Gutierrez off to Estrella. Estrella. Floater is good. 34-14 lead, just like that. Brooklyn on the 7-0 run.
And timeout called.
Evers, yep.
That's their second timeout. Now, there's only one foul called in this quarter and a total of 10 fouls in these first two quarters. So Brooklyn College doing a good job. Medgar Evers doing a good job not committing fouls. And the officials are letting them play. It's not a whole lot of physicality going on.
Right, yeah. It's much more spaced out and not a lot of contact, but Medgar Evers is going to have to put up points on the board quickly.
Yeah, right now they're outscored 10-4 in this second quarter. But Brooklyn College, I like the way that they're pacing themselves. A couple of rush shots in that possession right there, but it's off of offensive rebounds. So I can understand why they want to put the ball back up immediately, but sometimes you got to pull it back out, reset, and then try and get another high-quality shot. But I like the pace that they're playing at right now.
Brooklyn in the midst of a 7-0 run, 3:45 remaining. Medgar Evers possession. Both teams coming out on the floor.
I do want to make note that their second leading scorer, Alexis Davis, is not here today.
Lions inbounds the possession. Looks around, guarded by Estrella. Finally gets it across half court. What doesn't just yet. So Smunder finally gets it across half court. Brings it up. Over to Metro. Metro jumper. A little too strong. No good. Rebound saved by McMullen off to Gutierrez. And Estrella bringing up the floor. She pushes. Peels it back out. Pulls out of play. Out to Sandra Diaz for three. No good. McMullen up. No good. Gets it again. Multiple efforts there by Brooklyn. It's going to concise. That'll be batted last out by Brooklyn. Medgar Evers basketball. But Sandra Diaz taking the jumper is a welcome sight, Pat, for this Bulldogs team.
Yes, it is. And I like the fact that she is right away shooting the open jumper. McMullen with 2 offensive rebounds, just not able to put the ball in the basket.
Sandra Diaz passes it back out to Estrella. Estrella calls out of play. 25 on the shot clock. Off to Sandra again. Sandra dumps it off this time inside. Dolgen. Out to Estrella. Estrella 3. No good. And taken by, rolls out of bounds, Medgar Evers basketball.
Hey, I like the fact that they are getting the open shot and they're not hesitating to take the open shots. So eventually, they will fall.
They will fall, and as long as Brooklyn could hold here defensively, they should be just fine.
So Amia Daniels comes in, and Estrella is going to sit. 20-point lead for Brooklyn.
Lions brings it up across to Metra. Metra out to Lions. Lions out to Casada. Casada drives. Casada turnaround jumper. No good. Rebound for collision between Metra and Dolgen. Metra went down hard.
Yeah, they both look like they either bumped knees or bumped heads. I couldn't tell right now, but Metra is slow to get up, but she's getting up. And she's good. So foul is on Mary Dolgen. That's her first. Team second. And Metra is okay.
Metra is okay and will stay in the game and will inbound the possession here for Medgar Evers. Inside to Casada. Off to Metra. Metra layup is good right under the basket.
Good eyesight by Casada.
Sandra Diaz will run the point. This possession for the Bulldogs. Drives along inside the paint. Off to Dolgen. Dolgen hook shot is good.
Nice ball movement there.
Lions brings out the possession for Medgar Evers. 2:09 remaining. Jump ball pass inside. A little bit of a wild pass. Gathered by Casada. Casada jumper. No good. Rebound fought for. Goes out of bounds and remains Medgar Evers basketball.
Yeah, off of Dolgen trying to fight for the rebound, and you just couldn't corral it.
Metra to inbound.
And she stepped over the line when she faked the pass.
Stepped over the line, which you cannot do. Turnover, Medgar Evers. Brooklyn gets possession. Full 30.
And Anna Kitch checks back in for Gutierrez.
Kitch inbounds to Sandra Diaz. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Diaz brings out the possession. Out to Kitch. Kitch thought about the three. Back to Diaz. Diaz takes the three. It's off. Rebound fought for. Taken by Samake. Lions brings out the possessions for Medgar Evers. Looks around.
And stolen.
Yeah, loses it. Taken by Mia Daniel. Mia Daniel in the open floor. Peels it back out. Did not have the numbers advantage. Good move. Off to Dolgen. Dolgen.
Ooh,
in the
good
post.
move,
No
but too
good.
hard.
Rebounded by Casada. Good job by Dolgen. Just couldn't finish it. Rebound taken by Casada. Brought up by Lions. Lions will shoot the three. Wild shot. No good. Kitch goes down for the rebound. There's a foul called.
It's a foul on Metra. She pushed Kitch as she went for the rebound. That's only the first foul from Medgar Evers in this quarter with 1:13 left.
Well, as Estrella brings out the possession for Brooklyn. Calls out a play. Off to Daniel. Daniel back. Out to Kitch for three. No good.
Kitch has missed her last 4 3-pointers.
After starting 4 for 4. Lyons brings up possession for Medgar Evers. She calls out a play. Out to Quesada. Quesada gathers the pass. Decides to go up. Jumper no good. Rebounded by Atkinson. No good. Taken by Kitch. Out to Estrella. Estrella in the on the left side. Out to Dolgen. Open for three. No good. Rebound taken by Daniel, and she's fouled.
Fouled by Quesada, her first. She went for the block, but got her with the body.
And only the second team foul on Medgar this entire quarter.
And it's going to be a shooting foul for Brooklyn, so Medgar Evers will have the shot clock off, and they can hold for the last shot.
Daniel's first free throw rattles off. Daniel's second free throw is good. 21-point lead for Brooklyn. Shot clock off here for Medgar Evers. They can hold for the final shot. Lyons brings up the possession. Gets it across half court. Double waiting for her there with Daniel and Estrella. She calls out a play. Prevent defense here by the Bulldogs. Pass intercepted, taken by Daniel. Daniel open court. Out to Estrella, just a little too much. Had Estrella up ahead, had the numbers on the left side, but just too much emphasis on that pass.
Good eyesight, good court awareness, just bad pass. Will Medgar Evers get a shot off?
They got 2 seconds. 1 second. They finally get a shot off, and there's a foul called.
And it's going to be 3 free throws.
That's going to be 3 free throws. I understand you're up 21, but that's not the point you want to give away.
Exactly.
At this juncture of the quarter.
Just let her shoot it. If it goes in, okay, it goes in.
As Lions will shoot the 3 free throws. Who was that foul on for Brooklyn?
I didn't hear it. So, Sean, as you close out these free throws, I'll go and get the stats.
All right. As Lions' first free throw is good. 37-17 lead for Brooklyn. Second free throw coming up. Second free throw rattles off. Lions has one more coming up. Third free throw is good. 2 for 3 from the line. Estrella holds the ball, and that's the end of the quarter. 37-18 is the lead for Brooklyn heading into the half. Pretty confident half here for Brooklyn. They looked comfortable for all 20 minutes of that half. Can they continue this sort of tempo and pressure going into that third and fourth quarter? We saw this with Brooklyn the first time they played Medgar Evers. The hot start, and then they sort of just settle back into their offense slowly. The defense sort of picks up. Brooklyn holds a 19-point lead, and they just need to continue to do the little things well. And they catch 3 early threes, but Brooklyn spreading the floor out. Brooklyn spreading the floor out early here and able to get quality shots going. If you're Coach Campbell and the rest of that coaching staff, you have to feel confident about what you've seen thus far this half. And for Medgar Evers, they got to get Quesada post touches going. That's been some good early offense for her. 12 early points for her on pretty good looks. But the fact of the matter remains that Cougars have yet to have any open threes fall for them. If they're able to get any threes going here, if they're able to get a rhythm here from beyond the arc, this could be a game late here at the West Quad as Pat brings us the stats.
I'm definitely getting my exercise today, Sean.
23-point attempts already for Brooklyn.
Okay, we are here at halftime. Brooklyn holds a 37-18 lead. We have the stats here. Medgar Evers, 8 of 28 from the field, 28.6%. 0-3 from the three-point lane and 2-3 from the free throw line. Brooklyn College, 14 of 43, 32.6%. 5 of 20, 25% from 3, and 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Brooklyn College is led by Anna Kitch with 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 points for Alina Estrella. And for Medgar Evers, it's 8 points and 4 rebounds for Sheila Casada.
The biggest thing that stands out to me here are the second chance points and the fast break points, which means Brooklyn's really been able to push out the tempo here early, get inside the open floor.
More than half of their total rebounds are on the offensive glass. 32 total, 18 on the offensive board, 17 rebounds for Medgar Evers, 6 offensive rebounds, 15 turnovers for Medgar Evers to only 9 for, 9 for Brooklyn.
And speaking of offensive rebounds for Brooklyn, Dorsey has 6 overall rebounds and 6 offensive rebounds.
Yes, and Amia Daniels, her 8 total rebounds. She has 3 on the offensive side. And McMullen has 3 offensive rebounds as well.
And here's the other thing with Brooklyn, only 9 turnovers thus far.
Yes,
Keeping
indeed.
the turnovers
and
limited.
They need to continue to do that. And Sean, we talked about pace. We talked about taking care of the basketball. Brooklyn College has done both of those and crashing the boards. And obviously, by the numbers we're seeing, they're doing a good job of that. They did allow Casada to start getting in a rhythm, but then they started to shut that down, pushing her out of her comfort zone, triple teaming her, getting the ball out of her, and then rotating the defense back. So when it goes into her again, they close it down. But she's doing a good job with her offensive repertoire to at least get some shots off.
And Brooklyn's played a 10-woman rotation thus far.
Yes.
Medgar Evers only 5. They have 6 available players, but Brooklyn's doing a good job controlling the pace of this game. They should be feeling pretty good about themselves going to this halftime. There's just the little things that they need to continue to do well. Space out the floor, get open looks, push and transition, and trap right at the half court.
Listen, it's only 20 minutes of a 40-minute game. You got to come out of halftime and right away, like you did in the opening quarter, you got to push the issue in those first 5 minutes, put your foot on their neck, squeeze the life out of them, and put them out of their misery. If you don't, Casada can get hot. You see Lyons is not afraid to take shots. They are crashing the boards. They have 17, so you can't just rely on what you did in the first half. You got to come out and do the exact same thing and a little bit more in the second.
And the only 3 free throws that Brooklyn gave up that entire first quarter was the late 3 by Lyons at half court. So Brooklyn doing a good job of not fouling Medgar Evers, but keeping the defensive pressure up.
Yeah, there's, let's see, total fouls. 6 for Medgar Evers and 6 for Brooklyn. So both teams not committing a whole lot of fouls. And like I said, it's not a highly physical game.
Right, yeah.
But they are letting them get up and down the court, and they're doing a good job, the officials are, of letting them play.
Yeah, letting them play both ways, which is key in a game like this, and it's favored Brooklyn thus far. They have a comfortable 19-point lead, but they got to be wary of Casada's post touches. Got to keep her out the paint because she kind of got going late in that first quarter, second quarter, that early momentum, that 3-4 minute stretch that Medgar Evers had, that Brooklyn then came back and was able to get their rhythm again.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, at 3:15 this afternoon, it'll be the second half of this doubleheader, CUNYAC quarterfinal action between your Brooklyn College Bulldogs and the CCNY Beavers. And that game is going to be a barn burner because they just played on Valentine's Day. Brooklyn came out with a 68-66 win. When they played here on the 22nd of January, Brooklyn College won 66-60. So that's going to be a very interesting game to see if Brooklyn can move on to the semis. I'm sorry.
Both teams match up well. Both teams have a lot of depth in a lot of different areas. So it's going to be interesting to see how Brooklyn comes out in that game and what the game plan is to guard a guy like Bakiri, Chris Stone, and other key pieces that City College
and Dixon as well
has. Yes.
So we're going to have that call at 3:15 after this game here. You're listening to 2025 CUNYAC quarterfinal basketball here at the West Quad Gymnasium between the number 6 Medgar Evers Cougars and the number 3 Brooklyn College Bulldogs. We'll be back with the halftime interview with the assistant coach, Rocco Soletto. Let's get into the camera.
Stop. Let me stop chewing gum for the sake of this interview.
All right, we are here at halftime of the quarterfinal game between the Brooklyn College Bulldogs and the Medgar Evers Cougars, and I have two champions here from 2024 Brooklyn College Bulldogs. We got Suya Afolabe and Destiny Drummond. And ladies, first of all, how's it feel to be back in the West Quad Gymnasium for CUNYAC playoff basketball?
It feels amazing to be back. You know, we have to come back, support the girls. It's great to see them. They're really doing their big one on this game, too. So we're really enjoying this. They look great. So we're just here to support.
Yeah.
How about you, Suya? You got to fix your microphone, put it in front.
Right here?
Let's get that. There we go.
Oh, so I love being here, just love supporting the girls, and I'm really proud of them.
Tell me, you guys have been in this position before, playoff basketball. You know the intensity is ratcheted up. You're the 4-time defending champions. I know you're not on the court, but talk about the pressure or non-pressure that you guys face against a team that's trying to knock you off the hill.
We always have a target on our back. So ever since I got here at Brooklyn about 4 years ago, that was something that was always said. We always have a target on our back. So teams are going to come in here and play their best defense, offense to knock us off and get that win. We just got to stay focused. And I know they got a couple L's this year, but I think it's really motivating them towards the ending of the season.
Suliat, you playing point guard here, you are instrumental in getting them to that championship game, played a lot of important minutes. Talk about the bench and how important they are to come in and bring the same energy as the starters.
So the bench just definitely has to bring that energy. Without the bench, the team can't really function. So we just need them to continue to keep giving the good energy so that the team could keep going further and hopefully win this championship for us this year.
Well, it's a tall task. They got to go on the road this year. First time it's in a long time since they had to go on the road to get to the championship. But they got to win this game first, take care of business. Got 2 more quarters to do that. Then they travel to most likely Baruch and try and get a revenge against them because they lost at Baruch early and they beat them here. So the road and the sky is the limit. Am I right?
Yes.
What are you guys up to right now since you've graduated?
Go first.
Right now I'm currently coaching at LaGuardia Community College, and I'm still a sub-teacher.
All right. Awesome. What about you, Destiny?
I am also coaching at Marine Junior High School with the middle school girls and boys over there. So we're definitely both giving back to the youth.
Yes.
I see. And I want to say it was a pleasure watching you guys play, you guys interviewing, taking the time out to be here today. So continue to support Brooklyn College Bulldog basketball. Absolutely. And continue to tune in for the second half between the Bulldogs and the Cougars. Stay tuned.
Let's go, Bulldogs.
Thank you.
Appreciate you always.
All right. Here he comes. Yep, okay, we got to be quick. No problem. Hey, are we ready? Hey, are we ready? Okay. All right, we are here at halftime with Coach Rocco Soletto. Coach, first half, give us your points of good and bad.
All right. We could do better in transition. All right, I think we only got 10 fast break points. We need to protect the baseline better defensively. We're allowing them to get easy drives on the baseline, get in the middle a little bit. So we're going to tighten that up a little bit. We're allowing reversals defensively, which, our key is to keep the ball on one side of the court. So we got to do a better job with that. Overall, we're happy. We turned them over 15 times. We're getting second chance points. We'd like to get more paint touches. When we were doing that, we were getting better shots. That's basically where we're at. So, we got to do a better job on the defensive end. Offensively, we just got to get the ball in the paint a little bit more.
The last question.
Defensively, what's the game plan going to be to keep the side out of the paint and limit her post touches?
Again, I think the problem is the downside, the bottom side of the zone. We got to be a little more active there, communicate a little bit so that doesn't happen once she gets the ball and drives. We doubled her a little bit when she got the ball in the first half. That kind of took her out of rhythm a little bit. I think we're doing a decent job keeping her out of rhythm. So they moved her from the high post to the wing, so we had to adjust a little bit with that. Overall, I think we're happy with that. We're just not happy about the other players getting in the lane as much as they have.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach,
Thanks,
for taking
guys.
the time.
Thank you.
That was Coach Rocco Soletto. And we are about 1.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. You're listening to 2025 CUNYAC quarterfinal basketball here at the West Quad Gymnasium. Pat Brown, Sean McKissick at the West Quad Gymnasium. Stay tuned for the second half of this basketball game. Okay. Sean McKissick will have the call in the third quarter. The officials are back on the court. The teams are back on the court in their huddles. And the horn is about to sound.
Here we go, folks. Both teams still in their huddles. And it'll be Brooklyn ball, I believe. Yeah, it'll be Brooklyn possession.
Medgar's ball.
Medgar's.
Yep. At least that's what I heard from the PA announcer. Allen, the living legend here at Brooklyn College.
An iconic voice here for all Bulldog sports. It'll be Medgar Evers basketball. Yep. Metro to inbound. Gives it off to Lyons to start off the quarter here. She brings it up across half court. She calls out a play doubled by Dorsey and Estrella. Inside to Quesada. Back out to Samaki. Samaki looking around, peels it back out. Back over to Lyons.
Lyons over to Metra. Metra looking, drives.
Skip pass, rolls out of bounds, and that'll be Brooklyn ball.
That was off of Lyons' foot as
Correct,
she dribbled.
Yep.
So Dorsey, Estrella, Rafat, Kitch, and Daniels on the floor for Brooklyn.
Estrella calls out a play. Top half court. Off to Dorsey. Dorsey back to Kitch. Kitch thought about it. Back to Dorsey. Inside to Estrella. Estrella back out to Daniels. She had to gather that pass. 10 on the shot clock. Estrella drives back out to Dorsey. Dorsey thought about the jumper, didn't take it. Estrella, Kitch has to shoot the three. It's short. Rebound gathered by Lyons, and she'll push in transition. She peels it back out smartly as Brooklyn's defense quick in transition. Brooklyn has done a great job of getting back defensively. Over to Metra.
Quesada on the baseline.
Metra looking, now gets to Quesada. Quesada jumper, rattles around, no good. Rebound chased down by Kitch over to Estrella. Neither team yet to score here, but both teams playing at a good pace. Kitch three, no good. Rebound taken by Dolgen as she's fouled.
That was Rafat.
But definitely Medgar Evers doing a better job defensively, showing much more aggressiveness. That'll be a foul on Quesada. Team's first for Medgar.
Her second. And going to the line to shoot two is number 21. From California Live Oaks High School, the senior three-star sport player, Aaliyah Rafat. Basketball, softball, and volleyball.
And Aaliyah's first free throw is good.
And for Miss Rafat, she is a 1,000-kill person here at Brooklyn College in her career with 996 digs as well.
And her second free throw rattles out, rebounded by Quesada. But going back to Rafat, a three-sport athlete at this school. Still yet to be known if she'll be playing softball in a few weeks, but across basketball, volleyball, and softball, just such a big part of this school. Taken by Dorsey. Dorsey in the open court. Layup is good. 40-18 is the Brooklyn lead. And Pat, here comes the full court press once again. Lions.
Nice.
Court, finally does.
Yeah, nice seal there by Casada to get Lions free.
Lions jumper. No good. Rebound chased down by Kitch. She's able to secure it.
Out to Estrella. Estrella pushes. Has numbers. Passed a little too much there for Dorsey.
Dorsey tried to save it, but it went off her hands. But I thought Estrella should have just took it to the basket because they left the lane wide open.
I thought so too, yeah. She did have numbers on the side, but also not a force in front of her.
Yeah, but she's good with the floater in the paint, so she could have did that.
As our Lions resets possession off to Metro. Guarded by Dorsey. Base, top of the key, ball movement here for the Cougars. Pass inside, lost, gathered. Jump ball is the call, I believe. Yep.
And possession arrow goes to Brooklyn. Ladies and gentlemen, just want to let you know that for the seniors here, for Estrella, for Rafat, for Gutierrez,
Dolgen as well.
And Mary Dolgen, this is their last home game here at the West Quad Gymnasium.
Kitch thought about it, off to Daniel. Daniel back to Estrella. Estrella drives, jumper, rattles around, no good. Taken by Anna Kitch. And the Brooklyn lead is suddenly 24. Lions smothered by Rafat and Estrella. Finally able to get free and get it across half court. Up ahead past the Metro. She has space. Goes into Anna Kitch. Floater no good. Rebound taken by Anna Kitch. Kitch up ahead to Dorsey. Dorsey, jumper, it's good. And now Brooklyn starting to take over in this quarter. Lions
7-0 run.
Smothered. Finally get to the cross half court. Looks around. 18 on the shot clock. Pass out there to Metro for the three. No good. Rebound fought for, taken by Kitch.
4 straight rebounds for Anna Kitch.
Good job by Aliyah Rafat putting it right up in. And that is a timeout by Medgar Evers, a 46-18 Brooklyn lead.
9-0 run to start this third quarter. Exactly what you needed to do in this first 5 minutes of this third quarter. Assert your dominance, put your foot on their neck, and start squeezing the air out of the Medgar Evers Cougar body.
Right, because you don't want to start out the third quarter the same way you started out the second quarter with the first 2-3 minutes where Medgar Evers is starting to get some flow offensively. But this just goes to show you that this is what this Brooklyn team is capable of.
Yes, indeed. And also, ladies and gentlemen, as you see the Brooklyn College cheerleaders in the middle of the court, they have 5 seniors as well, and this is their last chance to cheer on their basketball aficionados right here at the West Quad Gymnasium. And we will get those names to you in between the Brooklyn men and women's basketball games.
Both teams still in their huddles. It'll be interesting to see if Medgar Evers is going to mount any offensive rhythm here for this third quarter because they desperately need it right now to try to get back into this game.
Yep, 3 minutes and 49 seconds. They have not scored a basket in this third quarter. It was nice to have former Brooklyn College Bulldog champions here, Suya Afolabi and Destiny Drummond. And the last game here, Chanel Jamat was here, whose lifestyle poster is on the wall behind us. 2-time CUNYAC Player of the Year, Chanel Jamat, number 33.
Metro to inbound for the Cougars. 6:11 remaining in the third quarter. Let's see if Cougars could finally put some points up on the board here in the third. Lions guarded well. Finally gets it across half court. She's had trouble with the gather all quarter.
Jump ball.
Fall for.
It's going to stay, Medgar Evers.
Yep.
But do you see the scramble and the hustle by Brooklyn College defense?
Not just that, but you're up 28. You're up comfortably, and the tempo and the pressure is still there from Brooklyn. Lions guarded by Dorsey. Lions dribbles inside. Layup no good. Rebound taken by Daniel. Daniel out to Voldvogel, who will take it up across half court. Outlet pass out to Kitch.
Oh, she had Rafat.
Yeah, she did. She saw it first. A little too late to get there. Voldvogel resets the possession. Rafat along the baseline, inside to Voldvogel. Voldvogel put it right up and in.
What a pass by Miss Rafat.
Good cut there by Voldvogel too. And once again, Brooklyn's defense smothering. Ball taken by Daniel.
Yeah, that's a travel. You can't roll over.
Yeah.
If she would have stayed on her back, she would have been good. But as soon as you roll over, they count that as 2 steps.
And Metro will inbound here to Lions. 5:20 remaining. Brooklyn up by 30. 11-0. Brooklyn run to start the third. Metro thought about it. Out to Quesada. Quesada guarded well by Kitch. Quesada thought about it. Out to Lions. Lions will shoot the 3. No good. Rebound fought for. Taken by Metro. Metro puts it up and in.
No, rolled in and out.
3-point play opportunity won't happen, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. That ball was above the cylinder but just rolled out.
Foul is on Dolgen, her second, as Daniel comes out and Gutierrez comes in for the Bulldogs. Wait. They just take Mary out? Yes. No, the foul was on Rafat. I was going to say, Dolgen wasn't even on the court.
Foul was on Rafat, yes.
And that's Rafat's first. Team's first.
Metro to shoot 2. 5:03 remaining. First free throw is up, and it rattles in. First point of the quarter for the Cougars. Second free throw good as well. 48-20 lead, and the Kitch to inbound. Voldvogel resets the possession. Out to Dorsey. Dorsey out to Gutierrez. Off to Rafat. Voldvogel. Rafat open 3. No good. Rebound taken by Quesada. It's going to be interesting to see how many rebounds Quesada has by the end of this game.
She only has 3 right now.
Good job there by Lions. A little bit of a collision there.
Foul is on Dorsey.
Yeah. Dorsey a little overzealous right there as the name McMullen gets set to check in, and she'll check in for Anna Kitch. And the Mia Daniel getting ready set to check in as well, and she does so for Dior Dorsey. Ball possession taken by Lions. Out to Metra. Metra over to Quesada. Quesada fadeaway jumper. No good. Kind of seems like Quesada's forcing the issue here a little too much in the third quarter. Pass out to Voldvogel. Fought for, taken by Daniel.
Fouled by Metra.
Yeah, Metra on the reach in there.
Yep.
Trying to get the jump ball.
I believe that's her second foul, team second.
Gutierrez up ahead to Voldvogel. Daniel out to Rafat. Outlet pass out to Gutierrez. Gutierrez to Rafat. Rafat to Voldvogel. Open 3. No good. Chase down rebound by Gutierrez. But you see that possession. Brooklyn passing the ball around, getting a wide open 3-pointer.
Around the horn it went.
And around the horn here. Off to McMullen. McMullen back to Rafat. Couldn't gather the pass taken by Metro. Rafat was not anticipating that pass. Pass off to Lions.
Good job, Brooklyn getting back on defense.
Lions out to Quesada.
Casada out to Metra. Metra out to Lions. Good pressure here by Brooklyn. Lions will take the jumper. No good. Rebound fought for, taken by McMullen. Outlet pass out to Voldvogel, who will bring it up across half court. Up ahead to Gutierrez.
Oh!
Gutierrez, yeah, a little too much.
She tried to get it to McMullen. McMullen didn't see it.
As Lions will slow down the possession. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Brooklyn up 28. Casada guarded by Gutierrez. Double shaded there by McMullen. Takes the jumper. No good. Rebounded by Rafat. Taken and put up by number 1, Metra. And Metra will go back to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, Rafat did not see Metro right behind her. She got the rebound and looked this way. Metro was behind her, knocked it right out of her hands, took it, put up the shot, and got the foul call.
And Metro's third and fourth free throws of the quarter here. No field goal yet for Medgar Evers.
And Mary Dolgen has checked in for Aliyah Rafat, and Estrella checked in for Waldvogel.
Metro's first free throw is good.
Metro has all the points in this third quarter for the Cougars.
Metro's second free throw is good.
Metro has 8 points.
Yeah. Estrella up ahead to Gutierrez. Back to Estrella. 2:37 remaining. Gutierrez thought about it. Back to McMullen. Nice pass inside to Daniel. Daniel couldn't finish it. Rebound taken by Casada. Good box out by Casada there.
Good passing by Brooklyn, but not finished by Daniel.
Up ahead to Metra. Metra thought about it. Back to Casada. Casada, jumper, no good. Rebound taken by McMullen. Up ahead to Estrella. Estrella will push in the open court. Jumper.
And
good.
that's what I was talking about to do before. If they're going to leave you the lane like that, push it and take that little floater.
Yeah, she got the lucky roll back into the paint. Once again, targeting that backboard makes the shot easier. Metra, guarded by Dolgen. Press coming here by Brooklyn. Up ahead pass is good to Atkinson, who gets the easy floater under the basket.
That's the first field goal made in this third quarter.
And just 6 points here for Medgar Evers. Amia Daniel 3, no good. Rebounded by Gutierrez. Gutierrez has done a good job chasing down.
Estrella lost the ball off her knee, could not get it back.
Estrella dribbles it off her knee, and that'll be Brooklyn. That'll be Medgar Evers basketball.
So Brooklyn had 9 turnovers in that first half. They got 4 in this second half.
Lions thought about it. Peels it back out. Double comes. Jumper up. No good. Rebound fall for taken by Casada.
And turnover as Casada was out of bounds when she touched the ball.
Yeah, but also when she passed up the ball, it ran right into the hands of Dolgen, too. So full 30 for Brooklyn. Estrella brings it up the court. Just under 50 seconds remaining. 20 on the shot clock. Estrella drives. Estrella thought about it. Out to Gutierrez. Back to Estrella. Estrella goes right, peels it back out.
Turnover.
Yeah. I will say, though, yes, Medgar Evers has only had 1 field goal, but they've turned up the defense here, too.
Brooklyn College has done a good job on their defensive end as well, only giving up that 1 field goal.
Lions to bring up the possession. Close out a play ahead to Metra. Metra to Casada. Casada turnaround jumper is good. Second field goal of the quarter for Medgar Evers. And 8 on the board here in total. Estrella close out a play. Shot clock is off. Up ahead to McMullen.
5 seconds.
Dolgen takes it. Misses. Rebound fall for, and that's the end of the quarter. 50-26 is the score at the end of the third.
Good job by Brooklyn, continuing the pressure and continuing the press.
And, Sean, there is no quarter that Medgar Evers has scored more than 10 points. 10 points in the first, 8 points in the second, 8 points in the third.
And only 2 field goals.
So Brooklyn defensively has put a clamp on the Cougar offense.
Right. The offense isn't clicking for Brooklyn the way we thought it would, but still doing a good job taking care of it defensively.
And they're having problems finishing right now. That's the issue. They're getting to the basket.
Yes.
They're getting the open shots. They're just not finishing. Let me go get the stats. All right, so I'm saved from some exercise. Amen.
As here come the stats, but here's the thing. What could Medgar Evers do to try to get back into this game?
You're going to have to pressure. You're going to have to try and force turnovers. And defensively, you're just going to have to bring some more intensity and try not to foul. Medgar Evers shooting 10 of 41, 24% from the field. They haven't hit a three-pointer, 0 of 6. And then 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 85.7. Brooklyn shooting 20 of 57, 35.1%. 5 of 26 from 3, 19%. And 5 of 7 from the free throw line. And Anna Kitch has missed her last 6 three-pointers. But Brooklyn College doing a great job. 23 offensive rebounds, 46 total rebounds. 23 rebounds for Medgar Evers, 8 offensive rebounds. 20 turnovers for Medgar Evers to 16. And we're back. Estrella is going to bring the ball up. Estrella, top of the key now, rolling to the right. Into the corner now to Kitch. Kitch, top of the key to Daniels. Back to Kitch. Back to Daniels, top of the key. Estrella now. Into the paint, puts it up. No good. Offensive rebound, Dorsey. Dorsey baseline, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Lyons, and she comes away with it.
Good defense there by Medgar Evers. Let's see if they can execute on offense here.
Defensively, that's what they need to do. Offensively, they got to score buckets and buckets in a bunch. Lions, Euro step, no good. And knocked out of bounds by Kitch. Is going to stay Medgar Evers basketball. And a Kitch 1 rebound away from a double-double.
Doing a good job crashing the glass all game.
Metra looking, gets over the Lions. Lions into the paint, puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Dorsey. Dorsey over to Estrella, over to Daniels. Daniels into the paint, swings it over to Dorsey. Dorsey, pull-up jumper. Good.
Good job by Dorsey getting the space, knocking down the jumper. As Brooklyn now doubles Medgar Evers here.
Brooklyn College now pressuring again. Metro triple team. Gets over to Casada. Casada to Samake. Puts it in. Nice, good job.
Nice roll through there by Samake, giving herself the extra time to knock down the jumper.
Good moving without the ball by Samake. Into the corner to Kitch. Kitch back to Daniels. Top of the key to Dorsey. Dorsey looking. Over to Estrella. Estrella spot up 3. No good. Knocked out of bounds by Rafat. Is going to go to the Cougars. 8:15 left to go in this quarterfinal. So it is Lions bringing the ball up. Lions shoots. No good. Rebounded by Kitch, and she has 10 rebounds, a double-double for her. Down low to Daniels, bomb Dorsey, and the basket is good.
Brooklyn just under 8 minutes away from advancing to the semifinals.
Lions gets away from the double team, over to Metra. Metra pump fake to Casada. Casada puts up the shot, short, got her own rebound, puts it up and in.
So offensive rebounds and the bucket there for Casada.
Kicks for three, no good. Offensive rebound fought, knocked out of bounds by Brooklyn. It was Daniels and Dorsey fighting for the rebound. Nobody called. With 8 minutes, 28 seconds left to go in the game, John Jay 53, Lehman 44. That's the other quarterfinal. Lions pull it back out. 7 minutes left to go in the game. Into Casada. Casada turns around, faces the basket, drives, puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Kitch. She's off to the races. Puts it up, knocked out of there, and rebounded by Estrella. Over to Daniels for a three. Good!
Man, Daniel, good three right there. Good job by Adna Kitch, digging that rebound out and forcing the pressure and gets the open shot.
Lions goes baseline and throws it out of bounds. And she's arguing to the official, and the official saying nope. Audrey Wallvogel comes in for Estrella. I don't think you'll see Estrella for the rest of the game.
I don't think so either, unless Medgar Evers goes on an offensive flurry here in the next few minutes.
So Wallvogel's going to bring the ball up. 6:20 left to go in the game. Dorsey looking. Wallvogel over to Daniels. Daniels back to Wallvogel, top of the key. The defensive intensity has dropped off for Medgar Evers right now. Kitch for three. And she has not broken the streak yet as Rafat got that rebound.
Kitch got 4 early threes in succession. Another three-point attempt, no good.
And Casada comes away with the rebound. Kitch is going to keep shooting because it's open. Lions looking. Swings it all the way across and stolen by Dorsey. Dorsey's got numbers. To Wallvogel. Back to Dorsey. Puts it up. And gets, no, she doesn't get the roll, but Daniels comes away with the rebound, puts it up and in.
She'll put it up and in. Good possession there by Brooklyn. Dorsey realizing she had numbers, decided to use it. Smart call.
Brooklyn up 29. 5:20 left to go. Lions splitting the defense. Jumper is good. Lions now asserting herself. Timeout called by Medgar Evers.
Just over 5 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Brooklyn in the commanding 27-point lead. Well on their way to go to a semifinals game on Tuesday night. And for Brooklyn going into that game, it'll be interesting to see what type of game plan they're going to be able to execute. Both teams still in their huddles, but Medgar Evers really not able to facilitate any sort of real consistent offense here in this game. Able to get going late in that first, early in that second, but other than that 3-4 minute stretch, it's been all Brooklyn controlling the pace and the tempo of this game. Got off to that early 18-4 start. The 3 threes by Anna Kitch, the crashing of the offensive glass by Dior Dorsey and Amia Daniel really set the tone for this Brooklyn team tonight. As Wallvogel brings out the possession, out to Gutierrez, over to Daniel, out to Kitch. Kitch thought about the three, didn't take it, out to Wallvogel. He'll take the jumper, rattles in, friendly roll for Audrey Wallvogel. And Brooklyn's lead has now ballooned up to 29. Medgar Evers brings up the ball across half court. Stolen by Wallvogel. Wallvogel has numbers up ahead of her. She'll drive. There's a foul called. Foul on number 1, Metro of Medgar Evers. It'll be side out for Brooklyn here. 25 on the shot clock, 4:43 remaining in the fourth.
All right, sorry, I had to take that phone call. What happened so far?
3 is up, and it's good. By
That's
Mia
a 2
Daniel.
by Daniels. They say her foot was on the line.
2. interesting to see the full court press here still by Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn's not going to take their foot off the gas. And backcourt or a foul?
Oh, no. Those
foul on Wallvogel.
Yep. On the reach-in.
Her first, team second. 4:27 left to go. Just got to pray for my grandson. He is sick. They had to take him to the doctor, and hopefully he is going to be all right.
Hope all is well.
Yep, I hope all is well.
As Brooklyn here has 2 starters on the court and 3 bench players. There comes Canty, in for Amia Daniel.
And now they're going to start emptying the bench as Cantian comes in. So Metra in the corner looking for Casada. She has it, turn around, puts it up, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by McMullen. McMullen gets over to Wallvogel. Wallvogel pushes. Gets over to Kansian. Kansian top of the key to McMullen. McMullen drives. Down low to Dojin. No good. Knocked out of bounds by Medgar Evers. Is going to stay. Brooklyn College basketball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 4:03 left to go in the game. John Jay 57. Lehman 44. 4:53 left to go in that game. Gutierrez to inbound. Gets it into the corner. Can't see it. No good. And off of Gutierrez is going to be Cougar basketball.
Just under 4 minutes remaining. Safe to say Brooklyn should start looking ahead to Tuesday night, huh?
Nope, not yet. You don't count your the chickens until the eggs hatch. The Lions got fouled by number 1, Cansian. That's her first, team second. Fouls are starting to pile up, but it's only the second. They have 3 more before they put Medgar Evers in the penalty. Metro's going to inbound again. Lions, back to Metro. Down to Casada. In the corner. Pulls up jumper. Good! Casada, contested shot. It's made. McMullen traveled. Yes, indeed. As soon as she hesitated, I knew they were going to call it. So, Lions going to bring it up. As you see, there's no urgency in Medgar Evers right now offensively.
No.
Metro.
Down 29.
Down low to Atchison, and she's fouled by Gutierrez. That's going to be Gutierrez's second foul, team's third. So now Brooklyn College fouls starting to mount up. 2 more, and Medgar Evers in the double bonus. So, Sean, if everything holds the way it is, if Brooklyn wins this game and John Jay completes their win, John Jay will travel to Hunter to play at the Hunter Hawks, and Brooklyn will travel to Arc Arena to play Baruch. Atchison puts it up, and she's fouled again. Foul by number 1 on the push. Second foul on Cansian. Team foul number 4, but Atchison is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Misses the first one.
Once again, valuable bench minutes here for Brooklyn's players.
Misses the second and rebounded by Wallvogel.
Good job by Volo. Came from basically half court to chase out that rebound.
Foul. Trap. I don't agree with that one. She turned around. They grab. If they grab the ball, maybe. So here comes number 1. I'm sorry. That is number 25, Noha Khalifa, 6'1" freshman from New Utrecht High School in Brooklyn. Sandra Diaz, she comes in as Wallvogel goes out. And number 31, Cheyenne Castellano, 5'5", from Boys and Girls High School in Brooklyn.
Dolgen will take a seat, so Brooklyn now starting to really clear out this bench the last 3 minutes here.
Over to Samaki, into the corner to Casada. Casada guarded by Cheyenne Castellano, and she got it back. Looking, jumpers up, off the glass, no good. And Khalifa gets the rebound. And she's fouled by number 4.
Fouled.
Third foul on Atchison, and Khalifa pulls down the rebound very, very strongly. That's Atchison's 4th foul. So one more, and she's DQ'd. 2:40 left to go. Diaz brings the ball up now. Swings it over to Kanzian. Kanzian holds. Top of the key to Castellano. Castellano's not afraid to shoot if you give it a shot. McMullen now, top of the key to Diaz. Diaz pulls up. Swings it over to Kanzian. Kanzian with 10 seconds. McMullen pulls it up. No good. Khalifa, no good. She rushed that rebound shot.
She rushed that rebound. I thought McMullen did the same thing too.
Yeah.
She had the time on that floater.
2 minutes, 5 seconds. Diaz hounding Lyons. Put up the shot. No good. Rebound by McMullen. Her 8th rebound. Diaz to Kanzian. Kanzian knocked out of bounds by Samake. So now I'll say it's academic, sir.
1:51 remaining here. Bulldogs next game Tuesday night at Baruch. A big-time game.
Do not have the time of that game. But if you go on the website, you will see it. Kanzian for 3. No good. Khalifa got the rebound. Back to Diaz. Diaz to Kanzian. Over to Castellano. She's going to shoot the 3. And she rattles it home.
All right, Kanzian. Oh, that was Castellano.
I said Kanzian?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Castellano.
I said the same thing, and I realized it was Castellano as she was coming back up the court.
I'm sure they do not look nothing alike. Lyons stolen by Diaz. Diaz, pick your head up. Gives over to Kanzian. Puts it up. She's fouled by Metra. She's going to go to the line to shoot free throws. 2 minutes left to go. John Jay 65, Lehman 47. So that's about academic over there. So it'll be number 4 against number 1 and number 3 against number 2. That's the way you want it to see. The top 4 teams battling to see who will be in the championship game held at Hunter College.
And the finals are on Thursday, I believe,
Thursday.
Right? Yes.
Today is the 22nd.
It's going to be interesting on Tuesday night to see how this women's team is going to approach someone like Mia Castillo, who gave them trouble last time they played each other a few weeks ago.
Timeout called. Full timeout with 1:17 left to go. I'm sure that my wife is not listening to the game, but tomorrow is the anniversary of when I proposed to my wife.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
So now I got to think of what I'm going to do. You know, after a certain amount of years, it's hard to surprise somebody.
Yeah. When you get so used to someone, you're like, well.
I'll think of something. But my thoughts right now are to my daughter and my grandson. He is definitely under the weather. He has a fever. So just praying that he's going to be okay.
Obviously hope all goes well and he'll be okay.
Yep. So Kanzian, Diaz, Khalifa, Castellano, McMullen on the floor for Brooklyn for this final 1:17. So it's going to be a happy going away present for the seniors here on the Brooklyn College Bulldog basketball team. They will win their final home game in the playoffs.
And then the men's semifinals would be Wednesday and the finals would be Friday.
Yes.
For them.
And ladies and gentlemen, at about 3:15, the men Bulldogs will be taking on the CCNY Beavers right here at the Westquad Gymnasium as Kanzian misses the first free throw. One more free throw attempt for Victoria Kanzian. And misses both, rebounded by Casada. So Lions, top of the key. Casada looking into the paint, puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Castellano. 1 minute. Diaz calling Cancian, saying, okay, just move it out.
And Brooklyn's, they're going to
they're going to run the clock out. Yep, because nobody's approaching Diaz. And it's all academic because Medgar Evers know that it is all over. 8-7-6. They're just going to let the shot clock expire and not take shot. That is what you call sportsmanship by Coach Megan Campbell. 32.1 seconds left to go. So, Brooklyn College will advance to the semifinals. On Tuesday, they will go to the Arc Arena in Manhattan to face the Baruch Bearcats. Lions puts it up, no good. Rebounded by McMullen.
And that'll do it.
That will do it. The final score will be Brooklyn 66, Medgar Evers Cougars 34. Brooklyn goes to 15-11, 11-4, but it's the all-important 1-0 in the playoffs. 2-1, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say congratulations to Coach Rodney Carr and the Medgar Evers Cougars. Successful season, getting to the tournament. They got good things going on for them. They're going to build the program, and they'll be back bigger, stronger, and better next year. For Brooklyn College, they're going on to the semis to Baruch College. John Jay with 48 seconds left. Academic, 67-51. They'll be traveling to Hunter to take on the Hunter Hawks. I'm going to go get the stats. I'm going to get the players. And Sean, you wrap it up.
66-34 is the final score here at the West Quad Gymnasium. And for Brooklyn, all attention turns to Tuesday night at the Arc Arena at Baruch College, having to play the second seed, but not only the second seed, but also the leading scorer in CUNYAC history for women's basketball, Mia Castillo. Mia Castillo gave them trouble last time. Her quick release three is a problem for all teams. Going to be interesting to see how Brooklyn guards her, and if they let her take all the effort, or they're going to let others beat them. It's going to be interesting because last time Brooklyn came close to beating them. Half-court shot by Anya Kitch did not fall at Baruch, and Brooklyn came up just short. So a little bit of redemption there for Brooklyn. As Pat gets the stats, we'll get Coach Campbell as well as two key players from the game. But a dominant effort here across the board by Brooklyn from the middle of that first quarter on. Just the ability to create, just the ability to move the ball, space everything out, and get quality looks going all game. And the start of that third quarter was key too, shutting down the waters of the Medgar Evers offense and just pacing themselves, controlling the tempo, not really having to force anything, but just letting things come to them as Pat gets us the stats up here.
Can you direct them to go that way so they don't? Can you direct everybody to go that way so they don't come behind us while we're filming? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. The final score: Brooklyn 66, Medgar Evers 34, and Sean. From start to finish, they did the job.
Start to finish, complete domination here. I mean, sure, there's little things you could take away from this game that Brooklyn College did not do well. Maybe the offense wasn't as potent at times as the coaching staff would like it to be. But when you hold the team to only 14 field goals made, no three-pointers, a bunch of turnovers, you have to be happy with the effort here that the Bulldogs showed start to finish.
And four players in double digits. You got Anna Kitch with a double-double, 15 points, 12 rebounds. D.L. Dorsey with 11 points, 8 rebounds. Amia Daniels with a double-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds. And Alina Estrella with 10 points and 4 assists. Brooklyn College, again, turnovers 20. I said to keep it under 20. They got it right to 20. 24 turnovers for Medgar Evers. Brooklyn College shot 35% from the field, 27 of 77. 7 of 33 from three-point. That's not good, 21%. But 5 of 9 from the free throw line. Medgar Evers only 6 of 9. Brooklyn, 24 points in the paint, 29 second chance points, 12 fast break points, and 15 points on the bench because Medgar Evers didn't have a bench.
Medgar Evers didn't have a bench, but it's the paint and the second chance points here to me that really stand out. Brooklyn able to assert themselves in the paint and take advantage of the extra opportunities. The bunch of offensive rebounds that they got all game. They got 30 offensive rebounds and 33 defensive rebounds.
Yep, that's
that's
if that's not potent, that's super, super efficient. So Brooklyn College will travel Tuesday to the Arc Arena, Brooklyn College against the Baruch Bearcats, the number 2 seed. John Jay has defeated Lehman, so on Tuesday they will travel to Hunter to take on the Hunter Hawks, the number 1 seed. Hunter is 13-1. John Jay is 10-5. So we're looking to see who is going to come out of the semifinals to face each other at Hunter next Thursday.
It's going to be an interesting game. Like we talked about, Brooklyn's going to have a big foe ahead of them in Baruch. Mia Castillo, the leading CUNYAC scorer
in history.
Yes. For women's basketball. So, and she gave them trouble last time at Baruch and
yes,
here.
Yes, she did. Oh, don't forget about Leung. Don't forget about Yodai. They have a team that is not going to let their foot off the gas. They're going to put pressure. Castillo's going to drive. She's going to kick it out. Leung is deadly from the three-point, especially from straight on. Yodai can rebound the ball. So they have a team that's formidable. Brooklyn College will definitely not take them lightly, and I know Baruch won't take Brooklyn College lightly as well.
Yeah. The one thing Brooklyn can't afford to happen in that game, like we saw a little bit here, is the stagnant offense at times. Yes, Brooklyn did have a big lead, but that's not something you want to do against a team like Baruch, a completely different opponent from what you faced here today. Yes, indeed, and they will have their full component of players. I just found out that the reason why Miss Davis was not here, that in the John Jay game, she had a severe sprain of her ankle. That's why she was not here. I saw her in crutches. I asked what happened. She told me, she said, looking forward to being here next year. And she's a competitor. She says, I got something for you next year. I said, we're waiting for you to come. I want to see you back on the court. No, and for this Medgar Evers team, it's definitely a good ball club, but definitely a team on the rise. Yes, most definitely. From where they were a few years ago to where they are now, to be able to clinch that 6th seed and get a first-round matchup, it's definitely night and day from what we've seen the past few years from Medgar Evers. Yes, it is, and we're waiting to see Anna Kitch and Aliyah Rafat to come up. I did let them know. I know they're in the celebratory mode, so we're hoping to get them up quickly. But both the men basketball teams are on the court right now. They are they're doing their warm-ups, layup drills, and everything like that. Brooklyn College again. They are 7-7 in the conference. There's a quarterfinal. This is the 5th year in a row that Brooklyn College has qualified for the tournament, so that's good for Coach Jean Baptiste. 2020, they won the championship, both with the women, so they're looking to do that again, but they got to take care of business. Now, this team, CCNY, you will not take lightly because they will put points on the board and they will hustle and fatigue you with their hustle. And we saw it last time here at home, a game that came down to the wire. Brooklyn has a lot of threats here to worry about offensively. Yes, they do. 66-60 in the first game here on the 22nd of January. 68-66 this past Friday on Valentine's Day at Nat Holman Arena. So this is going to be a barn burner, Sean. It's nothing that we're going to be snoozing at. You ladies and gentlemen that are going to tune in, it's going to be a great basketball game. We want you to tune in. It'll be at 3:15, and we're just waiting for the players to come up for the post-game interview, and we're hoping that they're going to come up soon. So, Sean, let's talk a little bit about this season overall for both the men and the women. Both teams started off a little sluggish, playing against top competition. The big difference for me for the women was when they played NYU. NYU undefeated. They are 29-0. They came in here and obliterated Brooklyn College, but they obliterate everybody. But that was a measuring stick for them. Hey, can you play with the top teams? They scored almost 50 points. So you got to give them credit against that high-powered offense and defense. But I think it set the tone because they didn't have their full complement of players. Estrella was out. Kitch was out. Daniel was out. McMullen only played a few. So
that was too early in the season. For the men, they started out 3-5, good competition, and it was a turning point right here. You and Jonathan did the game against William Patterson. I think that set the tone for the rest of the season, how they were going to play.
It was right after the New Year's. They put up 92 points up on the board. Just a good all-around collective effort. And from there, they won. They went on to win 5 straight, then lost 4 straight, then closed out with 3 straight wins, which goes back to what Coach Baptiste and the coaching staff has told us multiple times this season. It's the peaks and valleys.
Yep.
We understand what this team is. There are certain key players on this team that we trust to know what to do, to execute when it matters. And all that trust has built up to a home game for a quarterfinal against a formidable opponent, opponent that you just saw a couple of nights ago. So someone that you're very familiar with in City College.
And, you know, you made a good point. You just saw them Friday. You could have taken that game lightly and said, you know what, the game doesn't matter. But for these seniors on the team, it mattered. They wanted this game here at the West Quad Gymnasium, not have to travel all the way up to Harlem to play them again. So I think the advantage is to them psychologically, but mentally, CCNY knows they can play with Brooklyn. Brooklyn knows they can play with them. It's going to be a back-and-forth battle, and we're going to see which heavyweight is going to come out on top.
Especially because CCNY had an 8-point lead with just about 7 minutes remaining in that game. Brooklyn able to come back. Some big buckets there by Thraisball, big bucket by McGill. So these teams understand each other well. Yes, Brooklyn does have the home court advantage, but these teams are so equally matched, in my opinion.
Yes, indeed. And that's why they're number 4 and number 5. They're right there behind each other. So I guess we are not going to get any of the female players. But I'll tell you what, we're gonna close it out. And before the start of the men's game, if they come up, we will get that with them hopefully at halftime. So for myself and Sean McKissick, this is 2025 CUNYAC quarterfinal basketball in the women's division. Women win 66-34. They move on to the semifinals against Baruch on Tuesday. Stay tuned for the men's game between the CCNY Beavers and your Bulldogs. Here they come.
Here we go.
Right on time. Right on time, Aaliyah. Right on time. So, right away, I'm going to ask you to speak for all the seniors on the team.
Yeah.
How important was it, number one, to have this game here and to close it out with a win?
I think for the people that have played all 4 years here, Alina too, 2 years, it's emotional. Like, I didn't even think about it until right now. Like, this could have been, this was our last home game in this gym. But I think in terms of playoffs, like, we needed this to go into the rest of the playoffs because we've always had semis here, which is also a big game. But I think we needed this quarterfinal win to get the momentum, the motivation, enthusiasm to go to these other gyms and beat these teams.
Now, you look ahead to Tuesday night. You guys are facing a formidable opponent in Baruch. Mia Castillo.
Yeah.
What's the defensive effort going to be there against her and the rest of that team?
I don't really want to single her out. I think our team is just focused on our defensive principles, which is aggressive at all times and one-siding and literally just putting all effort out on the court and leaving it there for everybody on the court.
I'd have to say this afternoon, you left it all on the court. 30 offensive rebounds out of 63. I mean, that's a phenomenal number just by itself.
And we always emphasize that. So it's really good to hit our goals going into the rest of the games.
All right. So talk to me about the bench play, about how important it is for them not only to get these minutes, but how it's going to lead them in going into the semis and possibly going into the championship game.
For me personally, my experience and the confidence that I got from Coach Alex putting me in as a freshman and as a sophomore in huge games like this, it was like, okay, my coach trusts me. I'm young, I just got here, but I'm playing with a team that trusts me to be on this court in these important minutes. And I think going into the rest of the games, it's like when you come in, I know that I can produce on the court because my coach and my team trust me to be on the court.
All right, Sean, last question.
One more last question. How does the mindset change from having a semifinals at home to now having to go out on the road? What's the difference there?
I think we're going to work on that this weekend. We have practice, and in those practices, it's going to be a main point to just come out with the same intensity that we come out with home games. It's like we've seen it throughout the season. we've predominantly done better at home, but I think we have what it takes to take that same energy, bring it onto the court at Baruch, at Hunter, and we'll be doing so.
Thank you, Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Congratulations
Thank
on making
you.
the semifinals.
Thank you.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
And let's bring in Miss Anna Kitch.
Hello, gentlemen. How are we?
How you doing, Anna?
I'm good.
I don't,
How are you
I don't
guys?
want to say I'm a prognosticator, but I did say a double-double.
Okay.
And you got 15 points, 11 rebounds today. Tell me about how important this win was, not just for you, but for the seniors on their last home game.
Oh my God, it's huge. I love these girls so much. It's such a special team to me. Every year it just gets better and better. And now it's cool because I played with them last year, so I have a year behind my back, and it was just good to give them a special win to send them out. But job not done. So we'll take it. We'll celebrate. And I'm really glad they all played really well too. So it was a good team win.
All right.
What are you looking forward to Tuesday night? It's such a big environment.
Yeah.
Definitely bigger, different than this. Going Tuesday night at Baruch, the team guys just lost to. What's the mindset going into that game?
Stay with each other, play for each other, play with each other. That's all we got to do. We're a family. We're close. If we stay within our little circle, we'll be totally fine. We're not worried about anybody else. We're not worried about the crowd. We're not worried about the fans. Nothing else. Whatever we can control, that's what we're focused on.
The effort that you guys produced defensively, not just tonight, but in these last 4 or 5 games, has it come together where now you're stifling teams, you're not allowing them second chance points? Is that a philosophy that you guys built up throughout the season, or that was just what you guys determined to be?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a thing since the beginning of the season, but, through injuries and ups and downs, and, it took us a while, but defense is always priority. When we lock in on defense and we bring that defensive intensity, everything else falls. Whether we're making the shots or not, everything else follows from that. So it all starts on defense, and we've been really putting an emphasis on that. So coming together now, it's been looking really good the last couple of days, so that gives us a lot of confidence coming into it.
But we're looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday at Baruch. Thank
Likewise.
you. All right,
Thank
Anna.
you guys. Thank you.
Congrats.
And we're going to bring in the head coach, Megan Campbell. And that was Alice Lang, the assistant athletic director. Coach Campbell, first of all, congratulations on making it to the semifinals again in your second year.
Thank you.
The difference is now you guys have to go on the road. This afternoon's game was important, but I know that in your mind, you're not satisfied with the effort totally as a team.
Yeah, I think we started out very strong and we took a step back. I was a little disappointed in that. I'm very proud of the win, but I would have liked to see us be a little bit more aggressive down the stretch.
Was the ability to not be completely happy with this win completely just on the offensive end, or were there some things defensively that you didn't like as well?
Definitely defensively as well. We could have been a lot better. Getting rebounds towards down the stretch, I thought we got, gave up a little bit too much, in my opinion. We lost a little bit of intensity on defense, so we got to do a better job, put a full 40 minutes together.
Do you attribute that to the big lead that you guys had into their temperament, or it was just something that transpired in the flow of the game?
It could have been because the big lead, or it's something. I don't really know. But we definitely took a step back. So
you're going into Baruch, a place where you lost earlier this season. It came down to the wire. Your mindset going into that game with this group of seniors in their final push for another championship.
Yeah, no, we're excited. We lost earlier in the year. I know they're going to come out aggressive. We're trying to prove a point. So.
The point is, you're the 4-time defending champions. Even though you're going on the road, even though they're number 2 seed, the target is still, they got to knock you off the pedestal. So you still have the trophy.
Yeah, Baruch's a great team, so we got to come ready to work. They got great coaching staff, great players, so we got to come ready, 40 minutes of energy, effort, and focus. So.
Last question, Sean.
Is there anything from a coaching scheme specifically that you're looking to do right off the bat?
Say it one more time?
Is there anything schematically, coaching-wise, that you're looking to do right off the bat going into this game? Even
no.
before having a practice?
No, just looking to stay aggressive, be aggressive as possible, play our style of basketball, and don't let anybody take us out of that. So.
All right, congratulations, Coach, on making it to the semifinals.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And we hope to see you there on Tuesday at the Arc Arena.
Thank you. Michael Watson wanted me to give him a shout-out, so shout-out to Mike Watson.
All right, Mike Watson, shout-out from Coach Campbell. So, the final score, Brooklyn 66, Medgar Evers 34. You've been listening to CUNYAC Conference Quarterfinal Basketball. Women on the side, they go to Baruch on Tuesday. It will be Brooklyn against Baruch. Stay tuned for Brooklyn College men against the CCNY Beavers. Sean and myself will have the call in about 20 minutes. Come back, tune in.